Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2023 Toyota Corolla LE. This one is equipped with the LE convenience package, and it does add a good amount of things to this LE Corolla. So there is 3 trims you could choose from. This is the LE and it is the base, and then there is the SE and then the XSE. But let me go ahead and show you all the features this LE trim has. Under the hood, there is a 2.0 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to a CVT transmission. This Corolla produces 169 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers are very impressive. 32 in the city, 41 highway, and 35 combined. Here is the MSRP sticker of this 2023 Toyota Corolla. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price with destination is $24,472. If you guys are curious about the color is called Ice Cap, and it does look pretty good on this Corolla LE. And honestly, this Corolla doesn't even look like the base trim, so Toyota did a great job with this base trim. And front end looks good. The grille is very big, finished in plastic. The Toyota badge is the sensor for the emergency braking. I love the honeycomb right there, and yeah, as I said, the grille is all finished in plastic, but I think the front end looks pretty good for a base trim. And for the headlight housing has a really nice design to it. I love the way how it looks. Not everything right here in the front is LED. Daytime running light and the high and low beam are LED, but the turn signal indicators are halogen, which I think that's completely fine for a base trim. And I really love the lines on the front bumper. I think Toyota did a great job with the lines. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Corolla LE. Here is the side view of this Toyota Corolla, and it does look pretty good from the side. This one has the LE convenience package, which basically adds heated mirrors, body colored mirrors, those 16-inch rims, rear cross traffic, and the push to start. But yeah, overall I think it's a package that you should add to this LE. It is a $1,200 option. All the window trims are finished in black. On the roof there is no sunroof, and that's expected from a base trim. And for the rims, as I said, they are part of this LE convenience package, and the size is 205/55/16, so they do look good and the size is good. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this Corolla. Here is the back of the sedan, and the back looks pretty good. A lot of car companies are going away from that traditional look, and I love the fact that the Corolla is keeping that traditional look. A lot of people like that. For the taillights, I personally think they look good. They're not too big or too small. I think they are the perfect size. But everything right here is halogen. I think that's okay because this is a base trim. For the badges back here, they are black, and this is part of a package. Corolla badge is on the left, finished in gloss black. Toyota badge is of course in gloss black, and the LE badge is all the way to the right. I love this blacked out or smoked trim. Definitely adds a nicer look to the back of this Corolla. The bottom is finished in plastic, and I really like the way how the reflectors look like. But yeah, in the back everything looks basic, nothing too crazy. At the end of the day, this is a Corolla, so it doesn't have to look that sporty. But if you guys need something that is a little bit more sporty, then go with the SE or the XSE. With the 2.0 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine, there's only 3 trims you could choose from. There is this LE, SE, and XSE. But if you guys need other trims, then you have to go with the hybrid Corolla. Here's the key of this Toyota Corolla, and the whole key is finished in plastic. This key has 4 buttons on it: lock, unlock, trunk release, and a panic button. I'm glad that there is a trunk release button on the key. Usually car companies cheap out and they do not put a trunk release button on the key on their base trim models. But let's go ahead and open the trunk. There's 3 ways to open the trunk. There's one on the key, a rubber button right there, right underneath the Toyota badge, and one inside. Trunk opens halfway, then you have to do the rest of the work. And the trunk is very light. Anyways, inside there is a very good amount of space for a small car like this. Trunk is nice and wide. The opening is nice and big. And let's see if there is a light. Yes, there is an LED, a halogen light right there. And underneath there should be a spare tire. So there is a spare tire with the jack and the jack tools, and there's a little bit of space around the spare tire, so you could definitely put some stuff right there to drop the seats down. You cannot do them from here, but you could do them from inside. Here is the door handle. The door handle is the same color as the car. There is a sensor right here. This will go ahead and take care of locking the car, and to unlock it, there is a sensor behind the door handle, so that's how you unlock the car. Here is a front door panel, and the front door panel is very basic, and that's expected from a base trim. Mostly everything right here is finished in plastic, which is completely fine. I love this line right here. Here is the door handle, nice and light but solid. I really wish it was finished in the same color as what's around the vent, so just like a nice silver trim would have been nice. All window switches are automatic up and down, door locks, mirror controls, everything looks good. And the armrest is padded, finished in cloth. This is plastic, which is completely fine. And here is the speaker. The speaker has a nice design to it. A decent amount of storage place in the bottom of this door. And inside, the seats are nice and comfortable. They're manual. I like the design on those seats. And yeah, they're very comfortable, and that should be expected from a Corolla. But let's go ahead and move inside, and I'll show you the inside of this Toyota Corolla LE. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2023 Toyota Corolla LE. I personally think that the interior of this Corolla looks good for a base trim, and steering wheel is not wrapped in leather. It is very thin, but I think it does look good. There is good amount of plastics. I really wish that Toyota used a little bit of that silver material around the steering wheel, but I think that's completely fine. This is a base trim. There's few controls right here to control that center display. You could go left and right, up and down depending on the menu. You could turn on and turn off a few things. Gauges look very good, easy to read and understand. And there's a back button, phone, volume, and voice command. And on the right, there is the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, seek buttons and mode. And behind the steering wheel, there is the wiper control. And behind the wiper controls, there is the engine start stop. There is a small LCD in the middle. And on the left, there is the headlight controls with the turn signal controls. And I really like the way how the vent looks like. I love the silver trim. This is finished in plastic, but the whole dash is actually finished in a soft material. Even right here, this is finished in a soft material. So good job, Toyota, for making this a soft material, not plastic. There is an 8-inch screen. It does have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is nice. And the system is nice and responsive. This is not my favorite, but it's nice and quick. And if I were to buy this car, I would keep it on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto most of the time. There is a volume knob, but there is no tune knob. I really wish there was a tune knob. Vents look very basic. They're a little bit on the lighter side. Here is the emergency light button. I love the gloss black and the silver, so definitely good colors here. And for the climate controls, this LE trim has one zone climate control with an automatic function, and the fan speed is on the right, the temperature is on the left. Very easy to use. Off button, front, rear. As I said, this Corolla has heated mirrors with this LE convenience package, and it does add rear cross traffic and push to start. So if you guys get the LE without the convenience package, it's not going to have push to start. So as I said, climate controls are very easy to use. Down here there is a nice deep storage place, and here is the shifter that will control the CVT transmission in this Toyota Corolla. Very easy to use. This is wrapped in leather, traction control button is right there. I love the gloss black and the brushed aluminum. I'm glad that they brought it from up there to next to the shifter. And right here there is the e-brake, brake hold, 2 cup holders, nice and big, and the armrest is finished in cloth, nice and soft. And inside there is an okay space. I really wish it was a little bit bigger, but there is one USB Type-C and a 12 volt, and there is actually another USB Type-C right here. It's hidden, and glove box is actually nice and big for a small car like this. Rear view mirror is nice and big. Seeing out of the back is actually very good because of the way how the car is designed. And there is LED lights, which is very rare for a car that is cheap like this, $24,000, and for it being the base trim. This button right here will keep the lights off when the doors are open, and this button right here will turn on all the lights in this Corolla. And for the visor, it is finished in plastic. There is an extension, and there is a good size mirror, but there is no light, but that's completely fine for a base trim. Let's see if this visor extends. So this visor does not extend. There's only this extension. Here is the back door panel. The back door panel is finished in plastic, just like the front, and a lot of car companies do that, so that's completely fine. This is plastic. The armrest is soft. A lot of car companies actually cheap out and they make the whole thing plastic, but in this LE Corolla, this is actually finished in cloth, nice and soft. Here is the window switch. Door handle is the same as the front. A little bit of storage place in the bottom of this door. Here is a speaker, and of course this is plastic. Inside there is actually a good amount of leg room, and the headroom is actually very good because of the traditional design this Corolla has. A lot of cars are going with the sport back design, but in the Corolla there is a ton of headroom. This is nice and soft. The cup holders are nice and big and deep, and this is all finished in cloth. Hopping inside, there is no air vents, but I'm glad that there is 2 USB Type-Cs back here. There is 4 Type-C USBs in this Corolla, and that's how the front of this Toyota Corolla looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2023 Toyota Corolla LE. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see Tim here at Wow Toyota in Wallingford. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.